my generals. So they live. Ozzie did maintain a fortress in the style of my own keep. I wonder... Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Chrono Trigger. Last time, we traveled all through the ages, making new equipment out of the Sunstone, Zeal's old power source before they discovered Lavos. This time, Magus has unfinished business in the Middle Ages, and of course we want to go check that out. But if you're anything like me, the very first thing you wanted to do the second he joined our ranks was go to the present time, go to Medina Village, and show all those actual assheads who mistreated us throughout all of our travels every time we went around there. Ha ha ha! That guy you worship? Yeah, me and him golf on weekends now! And then proceed to dance on their assheads, preferably with Magus joining in, but I'm not holding my breath for that last part because you have to keep your expectations in check somewhere. Should we go here? There's no cake out for us anymore. Why is there magic in you? Magic used in humans were supposed to have died out long ago. Medina is a village of fiends founded by our ancestors when they lost the war against humankind 400 years ago. Most of the townsfolk still have a grudge against humans, so be careful. Things are oddly not as they were in that house with those two that were actually friendly to us. This guy still has an overpriced shop and does not seem to want to budge on that. Medina Inn? Out. You're spoiling my drink. Filthy humans ought to go take a hike through the Heckran Cave and get what's coming to them. Now for the Elder's house. Still, everyone hates Ozzie the 8th. Something that I didn't know until very recently. If you come out of the menu and mash the A button really fast, you can... Okay, didn't quite happen there. They still honor the statue of Ozzie the First in the village square. Let's try to do it again. Come on. Nope. I can't quite get it to happen, but I've seen screenshots of people talking to him and he's stuck green while they're speaking to him because it won't update in the text box. So that Medina Square sounded awfully different. Yeah, that's a thing. Oh, great Ozzie, Ozzie the Great. Even when those miserable sunny days abate, we will see our lovely balded pate. Magus, I just want you to know the songs they were singing in your honor were much better than this schlock. This guy over here is new. Oh, Black Omen, the Black Omen, let us say a prayer to the Black Omen. You just rhymed the Black Omen with the Black Omen after rhyming the Black Omen with the Black Omen. I'm sorry, I might have fundamental disagreements with you on kind of a spiritual level, so, you know, don't take this as that, but y'all suck at coming up with hymns. Melchior's cabin has something new to say. Or rather, Melchior himself has something new to say, not the cabin. The black omen looming in the sky, made by the hands of neither fiend nor man. What does it portend? Hey, you're actually a pretty good rhymer, bud. I appreciate you. So Ozzie is now recognized as the one who led the fiends in the war 400 years ago, and the one who would be the one to summon Lavos, not Magus. Let's get to the bottom of that. On an outcropping of land all its own is Ozzie's keep that we heard he maintained separate from Magus's. Should we go back to Magus's keep? This really bothers me. It's not here anymore. As you can see, I can't even go in there by pressing A. His keep is just merely gone after this point, and it kind of sucks because they went to the trouble of drawing it on the map screen in full, yet you don't get to see it in full because you can't fly it and some of it's off screen, and then when you finally can fly and come back here, it's just not there. If you want to see what it looks like, here you go. I want to thank Boundary Break for pointing that one out because I'd always wondered that, and hey, they finally answered what I wanted to see. Ozzie's keep is, shall we say, less impressive than, well, mine. I am role-playing as Magus now, so, you know. Welcome and well met, this is the great Ozzie's! What? Gah! Lord Magus! It is good to see you again, Ozzie. The nerve! You think you can talk to me after you desert your fellow fiends to lick the boots of these filthy humans? You're not our lord, you're a traitor! Why did you leave us? We have a new keep to explore, all new, and yeah, hopefully it has its own 100 fiends, because we are just itching for the opportunity to show all these techs we've been learning, even though we haven't been getting into any fights. You pesky low-down good-for-nothings can't take a hint, eh? Guess I know what I have to do now. Flea! You called? Oh dear me, if it isn't Lord Magus. You must like shame to have come back here. A human-loving traitor like you deserves to be punished like the bad, bad boy you are. Stand back, great Ozzie, and let me take care of these cretins. Right, I'll just leave it to you then, Flea. Alright, time for a good hard spanking! You know how to party. All right, we are going to open up with Luca's most powerful and final single tech, Flare. This is a screen nuke and an extremely powerful one at that. Looks just like the one the Son of Sun had. 2,112 damage. We love our palindromes here. I'm going to open up with a Dark Bomb on Magus, and we're also going to go for the Antipode Bomb 3, as if things could not get any more powerful. Finally, we have a boss fight that does not need Ayla to charm anything from it. Well, getting to see one new tech is a lot better than the 0 we've been doing for the last several outings now, isn't it? Oh, just you wait. I'll teach you a lesson next time. I guess we're sticking with this party because we still gotta show all the techs in it. Oh. Howdy. Arise, my fearsome guardians. Slash 'em to shreds. No one's taking back the treasure I stole fair and square from Magus's keep. Claw 'em to pieces. Brilliant audio. Ozzie's in a pickle! I'm out of here. We've been through this before, Ozzie. You are the pickle. Just look at yourself. Just like Piccolo, or pickled covered cheeseburgers as he was known in that one episode. I highly doubt that was in the Japanese original. Don't you people ever give up? Well, looks like there's only one choice. Slash! You summoned. Take care of this for me, will you, Slash? Normally I would not deign to cross blades with my former lord, but who am I to question the complex workings of fate? Ready yourselves! I'm so glad we're getting to see these guys again. They were such entertaining characters, and I thought it was kind of a shame that we only got to see them 1 or 2 times each. So I'm all for this. Whoa, that's cooler looking than I remember it being. I remember it being very flashy, but yowza! One hit KO! All Magus did was point his finger at him, and he died. Marl got a level up. Luca got a level up. You win this time. He's so cool even when he's a loser. Let me see what party we got here. So we've seen Antipode Bomb 3 already. Magus doesn't have any dual techs with anybody. He's still yet to learn a tech that gives him a triple tech with anyone. At least I think he is. I would recommend switching Ayla into the party at this point in time. Unfortunately, she does not have a single dual tech that we have yet to see, so I decided why not throw Chrono into the mix. Having Chrono and Magus fighting side by side is long overdue, and him doing anything at all since getting him back is long overdue at that. Come on in, sweethearts. You see that obvious trap that you're not supposed to fall for? Well, guess what I did on my first playthrough? Mwahaha, gotcha! My reasoning was, oh, I can make that timing, and then nope, he reduces you to 1 HP if you take that chest. Guess who also didn't notice this until they were actually in the next fight? This room is kind of cool. The DS version makes it a little bit less cool, however. You can see on the map on the bottom screen, there is a secret passageway right here that is normally very hard to find. I would not blame you at all in any other release for not finding this room. There is a magic capsule, presumably that Magus had stored away for a rainy day if he was aware of this. Which is who it's gonna go to. Chest numero uno has a gloom cape, a gloom helm, and a doom scythe. This is a better helmet, preventing all status ailments, unfortunately kind of eliminating the need for Shala's amulet, but it does give speed. The gloom cape is better than the ruby armor, and I guess now it's time. I kind of hate to see this thing go, but 16 speed is 16 speed, so why not? Maybe... Oh gosh. Okay, I was trying to come up with a reason to give it to anyone else because I just love Shala that much, and my answer is... We're going to have it in our bag, not on any of us while fighting, so that it doesn't get damaged from combat. That's what I'm going with. That's my excuse. The Doom Scythe is Magus's ultimate weapon, 5 stronger than the Hadean Sickle, Sickle. I can't believe I didn't realize that was referencing Hades. Attack power grows when allies are KO'd. That means double damage when one party member is dead, triple damage if 2 of them are dead, making his regular attack very devastating. And because I love telling you trivia about the Super Nintendo version, this was very hilariously called the Doomsicle in that version. I saved and reloaded so you could see this. Sweethearts, don't you want to open the treasure chest? Probably filled with lots of nice goodies! Oh, treasure! Well, now the top of his head has an X indent on it and not a butt. That's cooler, right? Ozzie's bungled that one! I'm out of here. It's gonna feel so good using Magus and Chrono together at last. Alright, well, we'll just go into this top room. Hehe, not so fast, friends. This time's not gonna be so easy. Ozzie Pants! Flea Bustier. Slasher 2! With these items combined, we're invincible! Get ready to witness true power! Did they just give themselves more extreme sounding names and call themselves better villains? That's like the first rule of Saturday morning bad guys. These are Ozzie the Great, Super Slash, and Diva Flea. We're gonna open up the fight by using Barrier Sphere as well as Magus's own barrier to raise magical defense. I highly recommend starting out with that. I don't know if this will affect Chrono because his equipment... Okay, no, he has the green aura around him, so it does affect him. We're gonna start off the fight by using Charm on Ozzie. I'm trying to go really slow here. Don't want to accidentally kill anybody now. And also the fact that you don't want to be unleashing too many attacks too fast, because whenever you do, Delta Force, enemy triple tech. This is a triple tech that we saw Chrono, Marl, and Luca have before, and now we have enemies using it against us. It hits pretty darn hard if you're not prepared for it, and if you don't have the raised magical defense like I do, that's going to be about 200 damage per party member. We'll go ahead and hit, I almost said Diva Flea next, and putting the 2 words together. Just shortening it for sake of the fandom that's going to be writing it on internet message boards and doesn't want to be bothered to type out the whole thing. Evil Impulse, enemy triple tech. He's cranking Magus's butt and then realizes that, no, that's not what the triple tech is about, and he's actually just a trampoline for Slash to jump off of. His expression is priceless, however. In case you're wondering, Slash and Flea, the first times they are fought here, do not have any items on them, and that's why I didn't bring Ayla. As always, Slash is very similar to Chrono, using Wind Slash. They're basically fighting in a style that mirrors our own, sort of like those enemies in the Ocean Palace. Now, I don't see any reason to hold back now. I think we're pretty good, so we'll go for a Fire 2. Ayla can be the healer, and Chrono, you can do Luminaire. Point your finger at Ozzie very threateningly like, as he burns alive. That's pretty good damage, actually. That is so awesome. It looks so cool whenever it's an actual triangle and not the wall construction tech that we were using. There's a dual tech, essentially Fire Sword. Magus is in trouble. Oh, he's in trouble. He's in big trouble. Attack Chrono for a change, why wouldn't you? He's overpowered as crap. Come on. He could probably take the Delta Force if that's what they counter with, but this is not looking good. Oh, it feels so good to see Luminaire being used again, though. I have to give him that. Like, Stretching your arms when you first wake up like that feels so good. I can only imagine how great it feels after you've been dead for a while. Okay, Magus lives. Though maybe not for long if... Okay, good. Chrono. Okay, good. Chrono. Okay, good. Uh-oh. Okay, that's Chrono. Ozzie's reaction to being a trampoline never gets old. Such expressive sprites. Definitely one of the strong suits. Ayla, use a lapis, please! I think Magus can just barely survive that! High potion yourself, please! I feel like stretching out every valve for dramatic effect. It's just what I do. And okay, we should be pretty good. Luminaire again, Chrono! I love it when in my favorite games I can find things to appreciate after several playthroughs, and Luminaire is definitely the one of those where I always thought it wasn't very worth it, and then the gold stud came around and it just made it so worth it. They don't have any weakness. There's no elemental thing that you can hit them with in order to speed this fight up. It's really just nuke them with a magic user to hit all three, because every time you attack one of them, they're going to counter anyway, so... About the only way we could do better is if we brought in Luca and Marl and used the Antipode Bomb 3, but we have to have Ayla to steal the items, and I wanted to have Magus involved in this fight, so I didn't want to do that. They just get turns very often because of how often they're countering. If we get an Ayla, that'd be good, because she has a counter. Oh, wow, that's one hot kiss is what I'm going to go with. Luminaire. Ayla, follow up with a Lapis just to get some HP. She could actually use a fair heal herself. Oh, wow, there's that counter I was wishing for. Okay, well, you can't so well triple tech anymore, so you're ripe for the picking. All that's left is Ozzie. Ain't got any more tricks left now, do ya? But you aren't quite dead yet. How about we go for the I would call it a Doomsicle there. We'll just go for regular attacks. There's really no sense in spending any more MP. He's gone. Yeah, 7,500, lots of TP. Magus got a level up. Ayla did. And Ayla learned triple kick. Now you have a new tech for me to show off now that there's no fighting left, of course. Impossible! Treasure! Speed ring! Hey! It's like it was meant to be. And a clarity cap. Well, we could chase after him. Or we could bask in the glory of all the new equipment that we've got that they were so proud of. The speed ring could go... Wow, man, our speed is so good. What do we... I just don't need a lot of things. I guess you could take the speed ring, because that's definitely the least good accessory that we have on right now. Shala's amulet would be good with you, but I'm sticking to my story. Slasher 2, weapon for Chrono, that I don't care about because we already have a better one. Doesn't even have a special effect, it's terrible. This stumped me for a while. Looking through all these female vests, Flea Bustier is nowhere to be found. That's because it's an accessory. Why? It raises magical defense by 12, and I frankly don't care about it. We have far better ways of defending against magic almost entirely. Ozzie Pants! Best helmet in the game! The item description's just as confused as you are. Even better, in Japan, it was outright stated to be his underwear. This makes it so that you have the best defense of any helmet in the entire game, at least in the original release, but in return, you're always inflicted with the confused status, and it cannot be stopped by equipment such as Shala's amulet. You would need to cure it each and every battle with some form of an item. I don't like this item, but I also do like this item. You understand what I mean. That's why I'm not equipping it and why I'm gonna say that I enjoy it. I like to think that they smell so awful from just being on him all day and him getting all sweaty that that's what confuses you. Gross, I know. Magus, you really have it out for me, don't you? We fought side by side! You said you wanted to create a world for fiends! It was all a lie, wasn't it? You used me! I sought power, nothing more. Surely the howling of those bitter winds does not escape your ear. The end draws nigh. You can't defeat me! What would become of fiendkind? I can't lose! I won't! I love how hammy this guy is. He's so good. Well, we can charm Ozzie, I guess. Ozzie Pants! Get another pair of those off of him. What are you aiming at, you imbecile? It's okay, I was just stealing your pants while you weren't looking. This is a repeat of the last fight. There are these levers behind him. You attack one. Mwahaha, gotcha. Adios, amigos. He actually sent us back to one room earlier than where we were just now, with a staircase to where he is. You're wasting your time. You'll never defeat me! No, not that switch! And that's just sort of abruptly the end of it. Do you like the parking job I did? I saw that they were laying out a space for a flying car, and I took advantage of it, and look, it looks like it's got its wings deployed all the time. It's perfect. It just fits in there so nicely. It's like they were made for each other. I ship dirt with a time machine. Okay, no, I'm just gonna get out of here before this gets even weirder. We're gonna head back to Medina Village in the present time to see what exactly that accomplished by changing the past now that Ozzie was no longer the one calling the shots. Oh, long time no see. How have you been? Oh, I'm so glad to have you guys back to normal. You're all I had going in this village for a long time. They're starting to run a ferry between Truce and Medina soon. Everybody's dancing and singing. It's all so happy. We go to the market. Hello there. How can I help you? They no longer have the most expensive items and are now actually the cheapest. 8G for a potion, 75 for a mid potion, 523 for a high potion. I think it's a 10% decrease over what it normally is, but this is a great place to stock up on items and is a very, very tangible reward to you for helping out the fiends. There's the Bronze Blade for Chrono, the Steel Saber for Chrono, and the Zanmato. Unfortunately, now that we can finally buy the Zanmato, we've already had one from a chest for quite some time, and it's not worth it. Radiant Helm, also not worth it. Luminous Robe, Radiant Plate, also not worth it. But you know, I appreciate the gesture. It's so peaceful these days. Over in the Medina Inn, 10G per night, as it should be. So peaceful these days. Life is good. Medina's brewers know what they're doing. Those monsters sure know how to make liquid fester. In Medina Square, no more of the scary chanting, it's just simply a park. Such a lovely day today, isn't it? You gonna say anything to me? How much do I have to dance before you talk to me? Brace ya. Oh, that's that guy saying it, not this guy. All right, well, I guess he just wasn't in the mood. I guess there has to be one grumpy pants among them. Why do I always get stuck doing this? Is he like tending to the flowers? It's kind of cute, actually. I have saved the best part of this for last. The Elder's house. Name is Bendo. Here to build the ferry that's to service Medina and Truce. I'm the mayor of Medina. Make yourself at home. This work is brutal. Yes, sir! I'm scrubbing as hard as I can! I'm not slacking off, I swear! Why's he gotta be so mean? It's so good to see after all that time. These guys are still being worked to the bone, but I guess they're gargoyles, so their skin is already rock hard. I can only imagine how tough the bones underneath have to be. With the spotlight on Magus and Chrono back with us, Magus is the only party member we have not introduced to Chrono's mom. Oh, are you another one of Chrono's friends? Cat got your tongue? No need to be shy, dear. Ah, such beautiful weather. The Black Omen is sparkling in the sun. What a great day for doing laundry. The awkwardness was all I could have ever hoped for. Well, that's pretty nice. Magus' ultimate equipment, and we've made Medina Village a better place. Oh, with all that done, I guess we're all good here. Next time on Chrono Trigger, it's back to the end of time to help my favorite boy. See you guys then.